everybody. This is another brand new, beautiful, sexy episode of Bloodlines. Mr. Ted Aguilar, Death Angel, how you doing today?
Tired, Derek Soto. I was out dinner with friends. I didn't mean to push you off. Then I realized I took a cab, and the cab was traffic. He dropped me off right there, and I ran.
Cab in Times Square.
Yeah, I ran back to the theater. I was having dinner with a family member I haven't seen in so long.
Right.
Dear cousin. So I had to step out, but I came back for you, bro.
And I appreciate that.
I came back for you.
We're doing this after show because Death Angel, Life of Agony, Overkill, and Mothership just destroyed this place as usual. And it's been 4 years since you've been back in New York City. You know, it's been about 4, I want to say.
5 years.
5 years.
4. Excuse me. 4.
Okay,
that's right.
Good.
It was at the Webster Hall with Cavalera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There you go. I mean, I've been finally, seeing you guys here. I'm so used to seeing Mark on his own with Metal Allegiance.
Yes.
So I mean, we're just gonna go right into the nitty gritty with the questions. And even though we've been blessed to have Mark in New York City constantly, was there a hindrance for Mark's absence? Moving to New York City to play with Metal Allegiance, difficult for the Humanicide record to go through.
No.
It wasn't
not
at all.
Not at all.
The
it's just
worked?
Scheduling. I mean, we haven't came here in a while. I mean, it was just bad timing. It was just the luck of the draw. I mean, shit happens. I mean, it's in the past now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm glad we're back here in New York City, pre-album release. It's more of a we toured to let everyone know a couple reasons, like we have a new album coming out.
Of course, May 31st.
Yes, and Overkill asked us to go out with them, and we never toured with Overkill.
Yeah. Mark made it very known on stage earlier tonight.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
2 reasons: those guys are super cool, and it's a good package, and market the new record.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
And I mean, from that record, the last one you put out was three years ago.
Yeah.
And you guys were on constant tour supporting that record.
Yeah.
So you went from playing with Slayer on the Repentless tour here in North America.
Yeah.
You went on a Testament tour in Europe for Brotherhood of the Snake. You did Sepultura in Australia.
Yes, we did in New Zealand.
In New Zealand. And then you also did the Headbangers Ball European tour last year. So you guys were everywhere supporting the Evil Divide.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So
we want to be twice as busy with this new record.
Well, yeah. You're bringing the meat and potatoes right now with Humanicide. So, again, May 31st. And, as Death Angel reunites with some of the acts that you've toured with in the previous cycle, what is the importance in continuing the band's touring relationship with many of the veterans you've shared the stage with?
I think it's important. I mean, right now we it's good to tour with the veterans. The people, that help pioneer the genre,
of course,
with us, Overkill and Testament, Anthrax and all that. It just goes to show that this style of music is relevant. People want to see these bands, and it's a good way, to bring fans in when you team up.
Of course.
We've tried that, crossover thing, we went on tour with Devil Driver.
Yes, I
mean,
that.
Great guys. I had a good time with them, but it seems like the crossover, you want to try something, it didn't seem right. Although we had fun with the guys, they're good guys, but right now it feels like let's try something different, going back to what it was like.
Let's go back to the roots.
Yeah, go back to the roots in a way. But we're still open to check out whatever's out there.
And that's totally, and I totally understand that because I mean, Devil Driver was just a mixed bag for me, honestly. I mean, I'm so used to you guys playing with thrash bands. I mean, one of my favorite ones was the headliner that you did at Webster Hall a few years back for the Dream Calls for Blood.
Oh yeah.
And that was 3 Inches of Blood, Diamond Plate.
Battlecross,
Revocation. That was a knockout tour, and it's like, it's there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean,
you got to try something.
Yeah,
first,
you do it. Yeah, you always have to experiment. If it doesn't work, then you just go back.
Fail fast, learn quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Boom.
But
and it's funny. I mean, I started shooting you guys in 2011, 2012, and you've been in the band since 2001.
Yeah.
So touring with everybody else around, all over the country and the world, have you ever thought about just doing guest spots for any of those bands, or has Death Angel been like the core focus and you just never want to leave?
As in side projects and what?
Yeah, side
like
projects,
how Mark has Metal Allegiance and
Yeah.
and like Will and Damien have their own thing. Death Angel, I'm musically satisfied with Death Angel, and it keeps me busy musically and on the business end of things.
Right.
So, and I love it and I appreciate it. But if we were gonna talk about side projects, I want to get into the movie aspect of it.
No, there you go.
Know what I mean?
You want to get into cinema and stuff like that?
I do. I'm a movie fan. I love going to theaters. You know, I like that whole vibe of going to theaters, the experience, going to a concession stand, looking at the big screen. You know, and when I watch movies, I really pay attention not only to the storyline, but to the edits and the cinematography and all that stuff and the stories. So my passion outside of music would be movies.
So you just want to compose music for movies, or
I want to be in the movie.
You want to be in the movie?
I want to be in the movie.
Shit.
I'll tell you
Ted
this.
Aguilar, action star.
I'll tell you this. I was in the Dirt, the Motley Crue movie for 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I was in there. People, it was funny. I was getting texts.
That's all it is.
I was getting
That's
texts.
all it takes.
You know, a friend of mine was in the industry. She goes, "You want to come out and be an extra?" I go, "Yeah, sure." And I was there, and I didn't know if I made the cut. And all of a sudden, I get all these texts. "Hey, man, were you in the Dirt?" I'm like, was I?
Yeah.
So I had to watch it, and I was like, "Oh, there's that scene. There's that scene. All right, 2 seconds. Hey, man, that's 2 seconds.
That's all it takes
It's
to
all it
break
takes.
in. That's
You know, I want to check out that industry a little bit more.
No, I hear you on that. Oh,
Yeah.
good. Well, that'll be something one day.
Yeah.
You know, hi, Damien. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Damien Sisson is like right next to me on my left.
Yeah. Over here.
Yeah.
Over there. So there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still in an active dressing room right now, and probably everyone's drunk or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know. We'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
So, getting back to If It Ain't Broke, You Don't Fix It. This is your 4th record with your producer, you know, Jason Sukoff.
Yeah.
So, obviously, the true San Francisco thrash has not left the building. And, you know, we've had a lot of classic songs over the past, 7-8 years, especially like my favorite record, Relentless Retribution.
Which is mine.
That's one of my favorite records.
Right on.
I love that record.
Thank you.
You had a whole bunch of stuff that's just on there, Relentless Retribution.
Yeah.
I chose The Sky.
This Hate.
Rivers of Rapture.
Yeah.
This Hate. Rivers of Rapture is still like, it needs to be played again, but
We played it at our Christmas show last December.
That wasn't there.
There you go. If you want to hear some cuts, come out to the Christmas show. We do one every December.
There you
wink,
go.
wink.
Wink, wink. You got 6 or 7 months to figure it out.
Yeah.
To be there. So what I want to know with Humanicide is, will Humanicide be more on the thrash heavy, or will it be ballad heavy? You know, as you have thrown some really solid ballads in some of your records, and I mean, my favorite one was being Volcanic.
Oh yeah.
Volcanic was a fantastic song. I think that was just snuck in there because it was like, all right, this is, ooh, okay.
I think with this record, I mean, is it gonna be heavy? Of course, it's gonna be heavy. It's Death Angel. Death Angel could go in
any direction.
In direction of heavy. We could go rock heavy, metal heavy, acoustic heavy. You know, musical interludes heavy. But I'm not gonna try to sell you on this record of it's the greatest. You know how bands always say, "Oh, it's the best record we made."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell you on that. I'm just gonna say, it's the record where you could hear everyone's personalities the most.
Nice.
4th record with the same lineup, the same producer. You could hear everyone. You could go, oh, there's Will's influence, there's Damien's. You could hear the influence we have on each other, musically and personally. That's all I could give. As far as the music, I'll let you be the judge of that.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my God. It's absolutely like insane. And the other funny thing that I've noticed about your records is you don't do covers. Is there some kind of like evil bias?
We did a cover on The Evil Divide.
Oh.
What now?
Oh, okay, one.
And we did a cover on the bonus track for The Dream Calls for Blood, Heaven and Hell.
I don't have the bonus track.
Yeah, recognize.
All right, I was wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. So
We've done, and
2 strikes on me.
we've done Trapped Under Ice by Metallica.
I've seen that
Okay.
one. Yes,
We've done
seen
that.
one.
So, but we didn't do one for this record. We just wanted to be just all originals.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you kept. Oh, okay.
But I
nice
would
and
like to
simple.
do like an EP of covers. Like there's 5 of us. Have each band member pick a band they want to cover.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
See, that would be something. That would be something different where I can hear all their influences. and
That's
your
what I mean.
influence.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Hey,
Yeah.
wait, one day you never know. We might have an EP.
Never
record.
know. I'd
You
like
never
to
know.
one day.
Oh, okay. All right. So I mean, speaking about and drawing back from what you said about how every band says this is the heaviest record we're gonna do, or this is always heavy. Death Angel usually stays quiet when it comes to news and journalism. You guys really stray away from controversy. So, and that's a fact. how important is it for the group to just fly straight and focus on the world of Death Angel and cast aside media that might distract you from the band's progression? Or any high-profile band, for that matter, any type of drama.
Save your drama for your mama. You know what I mean? Basically, I mean, we're not into, you know, when you get on websites like Blabbermouth and they, you know, get on news of like so-and-so did this, so-and-so did, you know, we don't care. It's none of our business. Mm-hmm. Our main focus is just, you know, let's concentrate on the music and what Death Angel's doing, like touring. What the album's about, what the song's about,
new products,
maybe new merch or anything Death Angel related. We don't need to get into like so and so hates this or hates. Hey man, we're not that type of band, dude. And you know, we run into those instances where people make fun of us or they do all that. It's just words. We just move on.
Yeah.
You know, we'll focus on the
people.
Take the
high road.
Focus on the people. There's gonna be haters out there.
Yeah.
No matter what you do. We're just going to focus on the people who dig us. Mm-hmm. And if the people hate, you know, there's people who, you know, listen to our albums and say, I don't like it. All I can say is, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And move on.
And that's it.
We're not here to talk any crap. We're just here to do Death Angel. And if people want to jump on the train, right on. If not, you know, thanks for giving it a listen, and hopefully one day you will. If not,
hopefully
right on,
you'll
dude.
dig the next material that comes
we're not here for drama, man. No way.
I figure on that, man. I can almost crack a cold beer with you right now and just talk about this, but we sadly don't have any of your freaking beer because you have a beer called Castor Shame IPA.
Yeah, it's a local brewery from Oakland, California called Ale Industries, and we're having a listening party for Humanicide May 25th at the brewery. They're gonna have Castor Shame. And we're gonna blast the record, and it's reserved. Like RSVP 200 people, and we maxed it out, and we're gonna do some crazy prizes, man.
Look at that! See that? See, the East Coast can't get that. I mean,
because the West Coast is the best coast. Did I just say that? But I got love for the East Coast, like Snoop said.
Well, I mean, you have a whole bunch of other, you know, acts in your caliber that have beers out, like Megadeth,
Iron Maiden.
You know, Iron Maiden, Mastodon, Mark's Metal Allegiance. They have their own beer, you know, and even Metallica has a whiskey called Blacken. So, I mean, what was your inspiration for working with Ale Industries?
They actually came to us. A friend of ours, Varun, he was working at the industry at Ale Industries, and he reached out. He's a big DA fan. He goes, "Hey, man, you want to do a Death Angel beer? Why not?
Jeez.
You know, collaborate with a mom and pop local, and let's just do it. See where, take it from there." And it
took off.
Well, I mean, for locally it did. And I'm not a beer drinker. I don't drink alcohol, but I tasted the beer. It's really good and it's really strong.
All right, I got
it. Beer will.
You need to import that to the East Coast. That's what you need to do.
One beer and I'm done.
So are you gonna work outside of beer? Pretty much, like, is there any plans to do other products besides Castor?
I'd like to. I mean, we have all these ideas in mind, and there's some stuff brewing that I will keep you notified. You know, but we have ideas, and it's really cool ideas that I think our fans will dig, and maybe outside the fan base will dig too.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like, it all started at our Christmas shows. You know, we like to put out specialty items, like a Christmas shirt. We had Death Angel umbrella.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I saw those.
We had Death Angel barbecue aprons. You know?
I need one of those.
We have Death Angel water bottle. You know, there's
Thrash.
You know, there's certain things, you know, we're coming up with some cool ideas that I think people might dig, you know.
That's great that you're branching out outside of it, because the entrepreneurial is just like out there now. Everybody is getting their hands onto other industries, and that's fantastic because it's not just music. Speaking of music, Robin Will just walked in.
I just walked into it.
You just walked into an interview. That's it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Crash
is
the party.
This is it. This is the part. This is the part. So we're gonna wrap this up with the last two questions.
Sure.
And what I want to know is, where do you feel Thrash will thrive in the next 10 or 15 years with younger generations?
Oh my God!
That was not on cue for my question. It was for the pizza that Will Carroll is eating right now.
I think, I don't know. You can't predict the future. You know what I mean? It's hard to predict the future. I think no matter what, Thrash is always going to be there. Will it catapult? It might. You know, I guess it all depends on the climate at the time. I mean, we all wanted to,
well, I mean,
but you know,
yeah,
the
you
music
guys are,
industry it's changing.
Yeah.
Constantly, you don't know where it's going.
Well, you guys are like pretty much on the mountaintop. So do you help to inspire younger generations that like come out to shows? And yeah, because I mean, last time I checked, you know, I was walking out of the venue and walking inside and just, you know, Mark was signing autographs and taking pictures with people and stuff like that. You know, that inspiration is not commonplace nowadays. It's just we do the show and leave.
Yeah.
But you know, with you guys, I
try.
mean, yeah, but you do very well. I mean,
Thank
I
you.
respect that.
Thank you.
And you talk with everybody. You just signed somebody's album while we were trying to get the interview going upstairs.
I mean, we try our best, you know, to spend as much time as much when we can, if time permits, with the fans. You know, it's important because they're the ones that gets us here. You know, without them, I wouldn't be here sitting talking to you or playing this killer show at the PlayStation.
Ain't that the truth?
It's important, you know. So I mean, depending, we do our best. You know, some certain situations, it's hard.
Out of your hands.
It's out of our hands. But when we can, yeah, definitely.
Of course, and of course, you know, with the fans. What's going on for the rest of the year with 2019 and when Humanicide comes out?
Well, Humanicide comes out May 31st.
Nuclear Blast.
Nuclear Blast. Tomorrow's the last night of the Overkill tour in Boston. Then we're going to do some headlining shows on the way home.
Nice.
We ended in San Francisco, hometown show.
Obviously.
Then the following weekend, we have our listening party at Ale Industries Brewery. Then 5 days later, we shoot to Europe for a month for some festivals, a couple of supports and headliners.
Nice.
Then we go back in August for a 3-week run of festivals and headliners. And things are being planned out through the rest of the year. But we're doing the mega cruise.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Doing mega cruise.
And we're gonna fill in dates in between and after. So it's gonna be a busy year.
Yeah. Anything for New York? Maybe get to
Oh
see
yeah,
you again?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna be coming back, you know, really fast.
That makes me happy.
That's the plan. We haven't done that on the last record, but now that we came, we do want to make another round at least before the year's over.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. 70,000 tons, maybe.
You know, I wouldn't mind doing that again. It would probably be like our 4th time playing it.
Yeah, well, you guys in boats are like a perfect pair. I mean,
yeah,
Jesus.
it's killer.
And
I mean, who knows? I mean, you know, if they came to us, we'll see. But we wouldn't mind doing that. But I think we're going to be pretty busy at least for the next year, for sure.
Perfect. And
For
we're about to get busy, and we're about to freaking drink and enjoy ourselves here tonight. Ted Aguilar from Death Angel, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Derek Soto at the Bloodlines.
Of course, it was a pleasure. Humanicide comes out May 31st. I don't know which camera I'm looking at. May 31st on Nuclear Blast.
31st.
Pick it up,
31st.
please. Pick up that purple front cover goodness that Brett Elliott White did. Fantastic artist. Kudos to him. Kudos on closing out the trilogy of the Wolves. And kudos.
Derek,
I can't
thank
wait
you.
to hear the record.
Thank you.
See you guys soon. Bye-bye.